In 2016, the police reported that Clark was the leader of the Western Jamaica-based Jesus Crusaders gang. He was detained in connection with the murder of 28-year-old Jermaine Brown, otherwise called Buddy, who was shot and killed in Barrett Hall, St. James in June 2016. Brown was found lying face down in a pool of blood on a dirt road with multiple gunshot wounds.
Gets evidence from the state and the police as to why, and makes a ruling that there's no basis to be detaining this man, release him immediately. Having made that ruling, he's then not released. He's kept in detention for another month.
Good day, my wonderful people. It's me again, the great, one more great countryman. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now, this case is about constitutional rights, and I always talk about this. Remember, I spoke on Shabdan, and I thought Shabdan would be this guy, Roshane Clark, but I should have been speaking about this man from the Jesus gang or whatever them call, because really and truly, when you hear the rest of this story and all the journalists report, you know there is tons of constitutional violation going on. People say, yo, countryman, you defend criminals. But I am not. I am defending the Constitution, Jamaica first, country first, me dead for my country. This is the perfect example. I'm gonna play some more of this news clip, and if you listen to what the police or how the police conduct the investigation, this is how them contact them, this is how them do them investigation. They bumble it, they say, okay, you're a suspect, then you're not a suspect, then them see you walk, them just grab you up and throw you in a jail. It doesn't work like that. I'm gonna give you my opinion on what I feel the judge did. Let's go.
He was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Allegations are that prior to the murder, Clark had threatened Brown and accused him of being a member of the rival Jamal gang. Clark denied the allegation and was subsequently released. The police say the murder of Brown had led to a bloody feud and several murders in the Barrett Hall and Wagon Wheel areas of St. James. At one point when the case was before the court, Clark was released on bail and ordered not to be seen in the Barrett Hall area of St. James. Prior to that incident, Clark was no stranger to law enforcement. In 2010, he was arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, but was freed of the charge. In 2014, he was also charged with breaching the country's lottery scamming laws and was placed before the court for a gun offense. The outcome of those two cases are not immediately clear. Clark had also denied wrongdoing in connection with those two charges. Clark was then detained in 2018 amidst an upsurge in violence in Barrett Hall. However, he was not charged with a crime. The Constitutional Court ruled that Clark's constitutional rights were breached and that he be awarded a total of $17.86 million.
So you listen to that clip, and from what I heard, like what I've always been saying, the police then pick up the man on a whim. You cannot detain people on a whim. You understand? Just like you can't kill people on a whim, dog. Even if you catch a man with a gun. You understand? So they picked him up many different times and still not have nothing for seal the case on the man. And every time the man get locked up, him say, yo, me not involved in a nothing. I just suspect on a suspect. Yo, them can't suspect you a million times. You need evidence. So the fact that they didn't let the man, them keep on arresting the man, arresting him, and letting him out. Your constitutional rights has been violated. And like I said, that's what I was trying to do when I was defending Shabdan. But unfortunately, Shabdan different than this youth. This youth seemed like he stayed out of trouble. Him keep himself low-key, him not get mixed up. And him went ahead with the lawsuit. So, as far as I see, the justice them is hearing what I am hearing and seeing what I am seeing in Jamaica. Even though, like I said, the country so violent, and you have all sort of people that do all sort of killing and this and that, you still have to uphold the Constitution. If we do not uphold the constitutional rights of Jamaican citizens, we're going to turn like Haiti. Like I said, we're on the verge of becoming like Haiti. I'm going to play the clip from the youth lawyer. Listen to this.
The court says the restriction must be tailored for the thing you're trying to target.
Right.
So the court started by saying, we recognize the crime wave. We accept that the purpose, the intent behind state of emergency is a good one. In other words, you have a problem you need to address. But the solution needs to be tailored to the problem. And so if your problem is people committing certain crimes and you want to have a right to detain, then presumably it should be to detain people who you have a reason to think are committing or would commit those crimes.
This lawyer right here is saying the same thing I'm saying. The lawyer is saying, we realize there is a big crime problem in Jamaica, and the justice system has to the same thing too, and them see it. But at the same time, you need to tailor the thing, forget who you forget. So, how the government should solve this is go to the legislation and create the proper laws then. So when you detain somebody, you can detain them indefinitely. Them dirty corner boy, you can detain them indefinitely. So you have to change the law. You have to take away some of the constitutional rights, and then the other constitutional rights, you have to apply them. Meaning, if you don't read me my rights, I am gonna walk free. It doesn't matter if I'm a killer or a saint. You understand? If there is no proof, you can come and tell me and tell the court that you read me my rights and there is no proof. You should have your police video camera on 24/7. Just like how the police them went to the minister, because the security minister is the one who signed these detention orders because the law was created like that. And they went to the minister and lied to him and said in April, but they already had the man from in February. And after they did that, they didn't even tell the minister that the man was charged years ago with these crimes and he was acquitted. So it's like a double jeopardy. So let's go.
State of emergency is declared in January 2018. He's detained in February. Now, he's supposedly detained pursuant to a detention order issued by the minister. But the minister didn't issue the order until April. The security forces went to the minister in April with a list of persons and say, please detain, make orders detaining these persons for the following reasons. Not telling the minister that they detained this man from February. So that's the first thing. The reasons they gave included he is suspected of being involved in X murder and in X crime. But they don't tell the minister that he was charged with these things and acquitted years ago. The tribunal gets evidence from the state and the police as to why and makes a ruling that there's no basis to be detaining this man, release him immediately. Having made that ruling, he's then not released. He's kept in detention for another month.
This lawyer, Mr. Hilton, is a good constitutional lawyer. This is the lawyer Vybz Kartel should have used upon him case. But this lawyer right here, because he took it to the Tribunal, which is the Supreme Constitutional Courts. No, the Tribunal is something different. The Tribunal, they are the ones, when the government sign the state of emergency and the police them can pick you up, and if they detain you, then them go to a tribunal. I don't even know who's on that tribunal committee, and there is like a mini court within the system when the police them detain you and they present the evidence. I guess you would call that in America the grand jury. It'd be the grand jury, something similar to that, but it's really discombobulated and topsy-turvy. But the Constitutional Court saw where this man's rights was violated, and like I'm saying, they have to create the laws and design the system to deal with the crime without violating people's rights. And how you do that, them have to definitely step up and change the law. Yo, my name is Countryman. Let me know what you think about this. Click on another video. There's lots of video there with Belize and all sort of thing going on all over the world. I'm out.